Hi, my name is Joey Yarber, and I will be your host throughout this empowering training series. For many years, I've served as a community impact specialist for Simon Solutions, a nationally recognized leader in care networking technology and community impact solutions. We consider it an honor and a privilege to serve thousands of helping agencies in over 2,000 American cities in 49 states, and now internationally. Helping agencies that use our solutions include charities, churches, schools, food banks, hospitals, governments, funders, and more. These agencies use our affordable and simple to use tools to build well-connected and resourceful care networks that advance a more networked, collaborative, and comprehensive approach to transforming people's lives. Care networks make it possible for helping agencies across the community to align their unique strengths and collectively tackle tough, complex challenges with greater impact and success. Results are unprecedented and often described as revolutionary. Since 2006, we have been hearing remarkable stories how communities use our tools in practical and innovative ways to impact people's lives more effectively. These lessons learned and shared best practices we now share with you through this video training series. This training is exclusively designed for community stakeholders, including people, organizations, and institutions that have a vested interest in helping individuals and families live healthier, happier, and more meaningful lives. These stakeholders include charities, churches, food banks, hospitals, clinics, schools, businesses, and more. For those that are willing to explore new ways of thinking and acting, you'll discover how to jumpstart and accelerate transformative processes that lead to a desirable future that most people want and now can make happen. Our hope is to equip you with a knowledge and skill that enable you to successfully address constantly changing and complex community challenges, including poverty, hunger, health disparities, and more. You will gain a better understanding of how to discover, develop, and deploy lasting solutions that make a real and lasting difference in your community. For your convenience, we have divided hours of training into smaller segments or sessions, each approximately 30 to 40 minutes in length. Keep in mind that each session progressively builds upon each other, thereby mapping out a clear, strategic, and compelling pathway to success. Your trainer for introduction parts 1 and 2 is Mike Simon, who is a community impact specialist for Simon Solutions. Since 1979, Mike has made it his lifelong passion and mission to discover and develop innovative ways to maximize the collective caring of a community. His many years invested in leadership of community and faith-based organizations and Simon Solutions have contributed to his knowledge, wisdom, and experience in transforming lives and communities. During these introductory sessions, we'll explore the following. Number 1, why most communities across the country struggle to move the needle on poverty, hunger, and other complex challenges. Number 2, we'll show you how new breakthroughs in innovative networking technology, increased cooperation, and cross-sector collaboration now make it possible for communities to develop an authentic and life-changing continuum of comprehensive coordinated care. And number 3, we'll take you to a 30,000-foot perspective of a community and show you how to take 8 steps that will help you transform people's lives and the community where they live, work, and raise a family. Okay, let's get started. Here's your instructor, Mike Simon.
Thank you for taking time to watch this new and informative training series entitled 8 Steps that will help you transform lives and your community. As Joey mentioned earlier, This video training is organized into several sessions that are progressive in nature. Each session builds upon each other and is designed to take you on an adventurous journey that offers great hope and promise. I have often heard it said that journeys can have a twofold value proposition. What we learn along the way is just as important as the destination itself. I invite you to take your time exploring each session. We'll spend a lot of time digging deep into simple and practical ways for you and your community to build capacity for comprehensive, coordinated care. This is an authentic and life-changing continuum of care that does more than just help people get by, but instead help individuals and families get ahead to a better quality life and a brighter future. Keep in mind that the solutions described in this training series are innovative and suggested approaches that are now in development in communities across the country. The way your community stakeholders co-create lasting solutions will be unique to your demographics and culture. As time progresses, perhaps you would be willing to share with others your journey toward comprehensive, coordinated care. We may be able to feature it on our website, collectivecommunityimpact.com. First, I want to share with you some of the major issues facing communities today. We are learning that communities across the country are constantly struggling to move the needle on complex challenges, including poverty, hunger, health disparities, and more. Why? Well, there's some obvious reasons. You see, most communities are plagued by fragmentation, especially among helping agencies or what others call service providers. Fragmentation can be described as the right hand not knowing what the left hand is doing. I remember a helping agency in my community saying, "I've been a social worker in this community for over 30 years, and agencies do not talk to one another." We have also learned that advocates for collective impact suggest that the social sector focuses more on isolated social intervention instead of large-scale social change. Too much emphasis is placed on helping people get by, and not enough on helping people get ahead to a better quality of life and brighter future. We will discuss this more later in this training series. We have also discovered that communities struggle to find solutions for their dysfunctional helping and referral systems, mostly caused by siloed service gaps. These tear wide, gaping holes in a community's social service safety net, which causes people to fall through the cracks. These also make it extremely difficult for children, adults, and families to find knowledge and resources from across their community that can help transform their lives. We have also discovered that most communities struggle with an unresourceful use of local community assets for helping people. There is too much wasteful duplication of resources, which could be easily resolved by care networking and effective referrals. We have also found that most community agencies struggle to maintain a constant flow of resources that sustain and advance their mission. Many have an unreliable dependency on grants, which they believe could tip the scales on their productivity and future. And we are learning that most community stakeholders lack insight into the power of collective community impact. Perhaps this is because they are not aware of emerging trends and best practices that could revolutionize the way they think and act. Oftentimes, when made aware of possibilities, community stakeholders say, "I did not know that this is possible." Next comes the question, how do I make this happen in my community? Dr. Tom Wolfe, who is a nationally recognized consultant on coalition building and community development, suggests, our communities and our world face such complex problems that we can no longer solve them by gathering a few experts in a room and letting them dictate change. Many of us now understand that the emerging problems that communities face have such complex origins that we can only fix them if we use comprehensive community problem-solving efforts rather than single-focused approaches. We need to meet and communicate and partner with each other, and we need to include representatives from all parts of our communities. Peter Block, who is an expert in civic engagement and community development, suggests the essential challenge is to transform the isolation and self-interest within our communities into connectedness and caring for the whole. We begin by shifting our attention from the problems of community to the possibility of community. May I suggest that transformation is less about improving what is and more about creating what isn't. Most communities have little or no active context for this, but this is changing as people, organizations, and institutions learn how to work together for common good and greater impact. Watch this video.
Great news! Now it's possible for all helping agencies across the community to work together more efficiently and effectively to transform the lives of children, adults, and families. Charities, churches, schools, food banks, hospitals, and more are learning how to align their unique strengths and collectively tackle tough community challenges with greater impact and success. Together, they have created an innovative solution for comprehensive coordinated care that can help everyone live a healthier, happier, and more meaningful life. This solution is used by thousands of helping agencies in over 1,600 American cities, and now moving into other countries. Making this possible is easy to use and low-cost technology that makes it faster and easier for helping agencies to find and collectively coordinate local resources in more powerful and productive ways. Results are unprecedented and often described as revolutionary. Individuals and families gain greater access to information and resources that pave the way to better quality of life and a brighter future. Helping agencies gain greater peace of mind knowing that they are an integral part of a collaborative and comprehensive solution for transforming people's lives. Funders, including donors, foundations, businesses, and governments, gain greater assurance that the right resources get into the right hands at the right time. And the whole community benefits through greater knowledge sharing and collective wisdom, which sets the stage for cross-sector collaboration, collective action, and the development of lasting solutions. Ready to be amazed? Contact one of our community impact specialists who will show you how to make this happen in your community.
Now it is possible to help individuals and families map out their own successful path from crisis to sustainability to abundant living. Networking technology and increased cooperation among diverse helping agencies make it possible for communities to develop an authentic and life-changing continuum of comprehensive, coordinated care. This streamlined continuum includes customized assessments, practical tools, and objectives that are tailored to each person's unique needs, hopes, and dreams. All assistance, referrals, and outcomes are collectively monitored by a group of helping agencies in real time, making it easier to track a person's progress and, if needed, advise adjustments to a customized action plan. We are learning that comprehensive coordinated care is a better and more successful way to transform the lives of individuals and families. We see this taking shape in communities across the country. I use the word comprehensive because it represents a more holistic approach to meeting people's needs, one that addresses all aspects of a person's well-being, including social, financial, vocational, and more. I use the word coordinated because this refers to a well-connected, informed, and engaged network of helping agencies that are working together more efficiently and effectively. Agencies can make better informed decisions as how to allocate limited resources where they are most needed. They can reduce duplication and collectively coordinate resources by using a streamlined and interactive referral system that keeps people from falling through the cracks. And the reason I use the word care is because it is more than just service providing. Meaningful care leverages service providing, but pays closer attention to nurturing and empowering people's lives. Community stakeholders have described comprehensive coordinated care as an unprecedented and revolutionary approach to transforming people's lives. I believe this illustration paints an exciting big picture of new potentials and possibilities for transforming lives and communities. You see, new and exciting breakthroughs in networking technology, cross-sector collaboration, and systemic change now make it possible for people to thrive and not just survive. Consider the following phrase: give a man a fish, and you feed him for a day. Teach him to fish, and you feed him for a lifetime. Most current practices of human development are good at helping people get by. However, we are learning that this is only half of the solution for breaking the poverty cycle in people's lives. The other half suggests that people are well equipped with tools and resources, and they have fair access to jobs paying a living wage. This may be defined as minimum income necessary for an individual or family to meet basic needs and live a comfortable lifestyle. The path to thriving must cross the threshold into community development, where people can get ahead to a healthier, more productive, and meaningful life. Bridging this gap between human and community development can be a lasting solution for situational and generational poverty. Now there is hope, especially when human and community development partner hand in hand. Human development can do its part and enable helping agencies to work together more efficiently and effectively. Provide an effective referral system that keeps people from falling through the cracks. Share knowledge and best practices. Reduce duplication and increased accountability. Advance a more comprehensive approach to transforming people's lives. Community development can also do its part. Build safe, vibrant, and healthy neighborhoods, strengthen our economy and create good jobs, develop a reliable, well-trained workforce, increase civic engagement and cooperation, strive for large-scale, collective community impact. Working together, human and community development can co-create and streamline lasting solutions that make a real and lasting difference in any community. This paves the way for comprehensive coordinated care, which can serve as an easy-to-follow and measurable roadmap to successful transformation. Joseph Suchter and Douglas Juty, authors of A Framework to Extend Community Development Measures to Health and Well-Being, suggest measurement can help community development and help practitioners align and optimize their investments and leverage additional resources to achieve shared goals. It should be no surprise, then, that systems tools which at their most basic are designed and intended to delineate all parts of a complex system, can provide a roadmap for a robust measurement system. When made aware of these exciting possibilities, community stakeholders ask us, "So, how do I make this happen in my community?" Perhaps one of the most common visions we hear from community stakeholders is their desire to ensure that everyone throughout their whole community has opportunity to live a healthier, happier, and a more meaningful life. We are excited that helping agencies are exploring transformative processes that enable them to reach this summit of possibility. May we suggest that getting to this reality is a journey into the known and unknown. For those who accept this worthwhile challenge, the journey will be just as rewarding as the destination itself. Along the way to the summit, stakeholders will learn how to discover, develop, and deploy innovative solutions that will make a real and lasting difference in their community. Also along the way, you will plant many milestones that mark the progress and success of your journey. These milestones can be defined as action or processes that mark progressive changes in human and community development in your neighborhood, city, or county. Let us look at the milestones that will mark your success as you travel up to higher levels of collective community engagement. First, the successful development of trusting relationships among diverse community stakeholders must happen in order to drive all forward progress. Next, better communication among all helping agencies will ensure that all are better connected, informed, and engaged. Increased cooperation leads to the development of effective community partnerships where organizations share the risk, responsibilities, and the rewards of helping others. Another milestone is the big opportunity to engage in community-wide resource mobilization, a faster and easier way to find, mobilize, and collectively coordinate resources throughout a community. Cross-sector collaboration enables helping agencies to co-create solutions that they cannot do apart from each other. At this point, communities can cross the threshold into systemic change that drives and accelerates innovation and transformation. Now you will see the emergence of collective community impact, which sets the stage for large-scale social change. This paves the way for the development of an authentic continuum of comprehensive coordinated care, which offers great hope and promise for transforming the lives of children, adults, and families throughout your community. Now, your journey to the summit rewards you with innovative and lasting solutions that move the needle on poverty, hunger, health disparities, and more. You are now better prepared and positioned to successfully address constant changing and complex community challenge. Your success in reaching these milestones now paves a clear and inviting path to the summit, one that many others can follow for generations to come. Along the way of your journey, you will have created a new, better together culture that maximizes the collective caring power of your community. This will help ensure that everyone in your community has opportunity to live a healthier, happier, and a more meaningful life. I realize that some of you will be seeing this and suggesting that this will only work in a perfect world. I would have agreed with you a few years back. However, with new breakthroughs in technology, collaboration, and systemic change, this now paves the way for hopes and dreams to be realized. You see, Most of the pieces to the puzzle have been ever present in most communities, but simply not connected in a meaningful way to reveal the big picture of possibilities realized. Now, it is possible to connect these pieces in more powerful and productive ways. This connectivity is not rocket science, but it will take a lot of courage, hard work, and time. But I guarantee you, it will all be worth the effort when you see the remarkable results. Here is something else we discovered. Community stakeholders' success in collectively creating a framework for comprehensive coordinated care requires the use of new capacity building tools to make this happen. These include distributed transformative networking, the most efficient and effective form of mass communication and information sharing. I will talk more about this in another training session. Parallel catalytic processes, which run simultaneously with each other and quickly make things happen. These accelerate progress and cross-sector impact. Asset-based community development, which provides stakeholders with a big opportunity to tap into an abundant but often unrecognized wealth of local community resources. We have also discovered that these innovative tools are only as useful and productive as the skilled craftsman who knows how to use them effectively. These craftsmen may be described as technical advisors, those with special knowledge and experience in using new capacity building tools. Community connectors, those who are gifted at strengthening trusting relationships and connecting the dots of social capital and community assets. Community impact specialists, those who truly understand the value and benefits of a better together civic culture that supports innovation and transformation. We've discovered that these craftsmen are already present in most communities. You would be wise to reach out and find them as soon as possible. They will enhance and accelerate your journey to the summit of possibilities. Once community stakeholders commit to work together, an important question must be answered. What is the scope of our collective community impact strategy? Scope defines vision, what we can see or envision for our future. And it should clearly define purpose, why we do this. Scope is identified by answering some simple questions, such as, what matters the most? Who needs to be involved? What is our footprint of outreach and impact? Is it a neighborhood, our whole city, or our county? Answering these important questions will help your care collaborative to map out strategic plans for comprehensive, coordinated care. I will talk more about this in a later session. Community stakeholders across the country are finding it more apparent that it takes a whole community and engagement from all its sectors to successfully transform people's lives. Caregivers, helping agencies, and institutions are learning that they can be better together by combining their unique strengths and collectively tackling tough community challenges with greater force and success. Community stakeholders are learning how to make a real and lasting difference by building trusting relationships that reach across diverse organizational boundaries. And they are learning how to engage in cross-sector collaboratives that explore possibilities, promote best practices, and co-create effective solutions. The results are collective community impact, a powerful catalyst that can influence and transform everything in its path. It is like throwing a rock into a pond and then watch as the ripples flow out from the point of impact. The bigger the rock, the bigger the impact, with far reaching results. In part 1 of our introduction, we explored the struggles that most communities face when trying to move the needle on poverty, hunger, and other complex challenges. We also suggested that new breakthroughs in networking technology, cooperation, and collaboration can set the stage for transformative processes that can make a real and lasting difference in your organization and community. In part 2 of our introduction, we will explore 8 progressive steps that are essential for creating a new catalytic infrastructure that supports continuous innovation, broader civic engagement, and allows collective community impact to emerge. Each step increases the possibility of developing lasting solutions that can move the needle on complex community challenges.
In part 1 of our introduction, we explored the struggles that most communities face when trying to move the needle on poverty, hunger, and other complex challenges. We also suggested that new breakthroughs in networking technology, cooperation, and collaboration can set the stage for transformative processes that can make a real and lasting difference in your organization and community. In part 2 of our introduction, we'll explore 8 progressive steps that are essential for creating new catalytic infrastructure that supports continuous innovation, broader civic engagement, and allows collective community impact to emerge. Each step increases the possibility of developing lasting solutions that can move the needle on complex community challenges. We sincerely appreciate you taking time to explore the potential and possibilities of collective community impact. For more information about this training series, please contact me or Mike by email or phone. My email address is joey@simonsolutions.com. Mike's is mike@simonsolutions.com. Our phone number is 888-764-0633. Let us know how we might help you maximize the collective caring power of your community.